Welcome back to another edition of Comic Star Talk. We are built for yapping, not scrapping. Welcome back, gentlemen. My name is Kevco. I am the host this evening. Joined as always with Xan and Exo. How are we doing, boys?
Doing good.
Good. Today we are going over our top movies of 2025. So it should be a fun show. But before we get into our movies we liked and whatnot, we do want to go over a couple of films that we may have just disliked or just were disappointing going into them. Zan, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll start us off. I have some dishonorable mentions. I only have two I listed that I'm like, I wanted my top five, but there's five others I thought were more disappointing or just worse, which was Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and Happy Gilmore as like the worst.
Yeah.
Dishonorable mentions.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore to me wasn't great. It was enjoyable in parts, and I love the first one so much. So like, I kind of got over it, and I didn't expect much from it either. But that was definitely disappointing.
Yeah, I was well, it's like I really liked the first one, even though I knew it was gonna be bad. I was kind of like surprised at how much I disliked it, and I was like, really like it should be in the bottom five, but I think these other ones, like I expect a bit more from them.
Yeah,
And
yeah. See, that's the thing with that movie is I didn't expect much, so it is what it is. But that was definitely under my bad films of the year, also. So you got more?
Want me to list the five I've listed for the first?
Just go over that real quick.
So number five might be like controversial a bit because it was someone's first film, but I had to put Shelby Oaks at number five.
I got to see that still.
I didn't see that.
But then again, all these people shitting on it, and it's like, you're on Twitter with 600 followers. This guy just made a movie for $1 million. So who's the loser in this situation?
At least he made his movie.
Exactly. He made his movie. Made sure it was in theaters, all that stuff. And I like Stuckman, so it is what it is.
I grew up watching him, so it's like it was really hard for me to like when I watched it.
Grown up watching him.
Yeah, like I was literally like they're like 14, 15 watching him, and I'm 25 going 26.
Yeah.
So it's like I really wanted to root for him. I did not donate to this because I was in a tight spot financially when he was asking for donations, and I just couldn't do it. So I was like, that really sucked. But then see the movie, I'm like, well, I guess it's not so bad, and donate, you know? Because outside the beginning of it, I really didn't get anything out of it. It's kind of just a bunch of horror cliches you've seen already. Stapled together. And then it's like, this is the film you've always wanted to make. You know,
right.
The one you've been wanting to do. It just kind of feels like a bunch of stuff I've already seen.
Yeah. And I wonder if some of that's budgetary to where it was easier to fit stuff in. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I can't really.
I know nothing about it. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know.
That was on my most anticipated of the year, and then people were like, "Oh, it's not that great," and I didn't have time to get to the theater like when it was around, so I just never got to it.
I mean, like his friends who reviewed the movie, you know, said like, "Chris, you're a great director. Just don't write anymore." Which I'm like, you're telling your friend to not do what he wants anymore? Like it's kind of weird to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like
that's odd.
Yeah, it's kind of like not really the best advice. I feel like, you know,
right?
Telling him to just stop.
Stop doing your passion, man.
Not improve, but stop.
It's like if I burnt a cake in 7th grade and somebody told me to stop cooking.
Exactly.
But go on. What's your next?
I had Captain America: Brave New World at number 4. I was incredibly bored during this, and I was actually getting back into Marvel a bit.
Yep.
Because Marvel Rivals came out,
and Thunderbolts
was constantly.
Great.
And then I was getting really hyped for this, and then I just went in the theater, and I was like dead the whole time. I got nothing out of it.
I didn't go to the theater, and I enjoyed it. And I actually like the Falcon as yeah.
Well,
I love Anthony Mackie as
but like
actor.
it was just like the movie's just like there. To me, it's not very entertaining. I'm glad you got something out of it, Mark. But like
it's like a 6.5.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Zan, where it was disappointing, especially considering 2 Captain America movies are, well, at least one is top 5 Marvel for me. That'd be the second one, obviously. And Civil War is just a blast. But again, you didn't have the Russos on this one, so.
Yeah, and you really felt
I had
that.
no
The action,
expectations.
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then it's like the whole film is like Anthony Mackie is going to be Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right, you got to like sell that. And the whole film is just him being like, I'm not Steve Rogers. And everyone else telling him he's not Steve Rogers.
Right.
And then that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
And there's never like the moment where it's like, yeah, he finally feels like Captain America. You know, it isn't, there's never a moment.
Which
like
was
that.
kind of the feel to his show.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
shows
Oh, yeah.
right.
Yeah, I forgot about that existing. I really hate the fact that they put stuff on Disney Plus. It kind of watered things down even worse.
That felt like more that should have been a movie than
yeah,
a show.
and
Like
most
that
of the
would have
stuff
been more
they've
interesting than
done
this.
on Disney Plus feels like they could have tightened it up, made everything better, and then just put it out as a movie. Or even if you put it out as a movie on Disney Plus, like you're still telling the same story, spending the same type of money. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got next?
For the Minecraft movie is number 3. I
Oh,
really
that's a good one.
No, it's not. Can you say anything else about that? I mean, it just looks like an SNL skit for an hour and a half. It really
Right.
doesn't
It's
do anything.
ass. Like we started it. Like I have no connection to Minecraft. We started it. We're like, give it a fair chance. I love Jack Black.
Mm-hmm.
What could go wrong? And it was just miserable the whole time. And I'm supposed to be laughing. I'm not laughing. So we just turned it off 20 minutes in. We actually turned it off 5 minutes in, then started it again because we felt like we didn't give it a fair shot. But 20 minutes in,
those first 5 minutes are really rough. Like when I was in the theater and I was watching this, I'm like, I can't believe I'm here right now. And then
I skipped that one entirely. That's another one where I was like, I'm not going to waste my time on it because I talk to people I respect, and by that I mean Xander. So I decided not to waste my time on that one when it came out on digital.
I laughed twice. There are 2 times I genuinely got a good laugh, and it's from Jason Momoa.
That makes sense. I feel like that whole chicken jockey thing is the reason why this movie made as much as it did. Because that shit took off quick.
It's like the Minions, the last Minions movie that came out. It was a meme to go, so kids dressed up in suits and showed up. I don't really like memes that make movies successful. I like memes that make movies fail, like Morbius, where everyone was hashtag it's Morbin time, and Sony was like, "Don't worry, guys, it's Morbin time. We're gonna put it back in theaters," and then it bombs again.
Didn't it make like $100,000 or some stupid number like that when they put it back in?
They really put it back.
Yeah, they got trolled into putting it back. They got Snyder cutted.
I never watched it.
Yeah, it's
like it bombed, and then everyone said they were busy that weekend to put it back in.
Yep.
So
that was funny. I remember on John Campion's show they started doing the Morbius minute, and one member of the crew would watch like a minute at a time and talk about that minute on the show, and it lasted like maybe 5 episodes of the show before they just gave up on the segment because the guy was like, I can't do this anymore.
Number 2, I have Working Man. I was just bored to tears.
Okay, that is on my disappointing list as well. I was really pumped for that, and it wasn't great.
I got nothing out of it.
I loved Beekeeper. Like, as far as just a dumb action movie I can throw on, like I was hoping for more
is that what that was?
And Working Man was basically that, but not entertaining to me.
Yeah, Beekeeper was like entertaining.
Yeah.
Like Jason Statham was fun, little action. They did a little something different, but
I didn't see Beekeeper. I only seen this, and then I went in like, maybe it'll be a dumb, fun action.
I'm also a huge David Ayer fan, so
it's fair.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I only really liked Fury that I've seen from him. I liked Fury, and that's kind of.
I love Fury, and that's why I've become a fan of his. And also, he wrote like some of the movies me and my father bonded over because my dad worked at a shipyard. So he wrote like U-571, which is like one of the 5 movies my father has seen. So we used to watch that all the time back in the day. And he also wrote Training Day. So
okay,
the man wrote.
I haven't seen
that. You haven't seen Training Day?
No, I need to. I know. I hear good things about that one.
Oh boy. Yes, we have to movie night that one. But what do you got for number 1?
The Electric State.
Holy shit!
That's a great That's a great one.
PTSD. Get
Yeah.
PTSD from that.
I was flabbergasted with the amount of money on screen
Yes.
and how none
Mhm.
of it, like some of it looked pretty good, but nothing like wowed me in any way. And the
It was
acting,
just
none of
more
it
of the
was.
same.
Yeah. Yep.
Giancarlo Esposito from Breaking Bad is here, and he was also in Brave New World, and he's. I'm getting real tired of seeing him as the bad guy and stuff.
Mm.
Like I want to see him play a good guy for
Like
once. He's
when
always the bad guy.
when
Wait,
that
Gus?
yeah.
Yeah.
When
Oh,
that
Gus is in that.
yes.
Wow.
When what was I gonna say?
Mark
When the
just
rumors
watched
for
recently.
Professor X were going
Yeah,
around, I was
yeah.
like, yes. I would have loved to see him as Professor X. And I also honestly, I mean, if they ever go this route, I would like to see him as Mr. Freeze because that would just be fun.
But like
But
Electric
I would like to
State
see him in a
was
good role.
Electric State wasn't like super bad. It was just like incredibly mid throughout and very generic.
I had to
Well,
watch it in
With
parts.
Yeah.
mm,
It was.
I
I think
couldn't.
we did it in 2 nights when I was in Florida. Like we watched like half of it, and then we were like, "Fuck this, we're going in the pool." And
I
then we
did 3
resumed it the
parts.
next day.
I kept falling asleep. I just was like, I could not get through this.
I don't like Millie Bobby Brown as an actor.
She isn't very good. She got away with it when she was younger because nobody expects anyone that's a child to be a good actor at
She
that
was in that
stage.
Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, delete her character's existence, and it's a better movie.
It's like King of
Just
the
like,
Monsters, she wasn't so bad, but then Godzilla versus Kong, she's like worse.
Yes. Yes.
Like she degraded, and I think the only reason she was there because she was in her contract to be there, and the director didn't even want her there.
Probably.
That's
More
what I
than
heard
likely, that's what
anyways.
happened.
So I probably didn't give her direction for that one. Just like, just fucking do whatever.
She probably assumed that Stranger Things would get in the way of that because she's technically like contracted to that first, so she was probably like, ah. And then they kept delaying filming that, so she was like, shit, I gotta be in this piece of shit. But Mark, you said you only have a few disappointing ones. What do you got?
yeah, I just didn't put much thought into the list. So I'll start with Megan 2. Didn't have any expectations, so not really disappointed, but just like that sucked. But the one I'm really disappointed, it was like Wicked 2. I like Wizard of Oz, and the first one was okay with like one good song at the end. I don't like musicals, so like that sucked, but it was pretty. But then Wicked 2, oh my gosh, I don't even like the lore shit they did. Like the motives for the characters of the Wizard of Oz are just so weak, and I just have a list of problems. I don't like it. It's terrible, terrible.
Yep. Like I
Not
said
canon.
to you,
Not canon to me.
After you watched it, I was like, Ray didn't even like it, and Wicked One was his favorite movie on last year.
We were supposed to go to the theater.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
And I just had the vibe. Like you could just feel with movies that like this ain't gonna be good. So I pushed it off, and it left IMAX. It's like, oh whoops. Wait for it to come out.
Exactly.
I didn't like the first one too much, and then from what I heard from
yeah.
fans of the musical, like they said, the second half is worse. And I'm like,
yeah,
well,
that's
if I don't like the first half,
yeah,
I'm not gonna like the second
they
half.
should have rewrote the songs and just like done the play better.
That would have pissed the people that watched the playoff to know.
Well, it's already
fuck
done
them.
because
fuck
like
them.
because I think the play is only like 2 to 3 hours, and I think these both parts combined are like 4 or 5. They added a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, when did Wizard of Oz come out? The 50s? It was like
fucking 1939.
Yeah,
I think that's right.
It was a long time ago. So these fans, all they've had was this stupid Wicked play. So
well, they had Wiz.
And
you mean Oz?
They have Lost Girls if they read comics. I don't recommend anyone read Lost Girls, but
there was Return to Oz in the 80s. That's like a cult classic too.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
There's been a couple things.
I know the James Franco Oz.
Yeah, not Raimi's
best. Yeah. I like lore, so it was like cool, but it was boring. It was boring.
All right.
And that's all I got for worse. There's probably more, but like whatever.
I'm just gonna rip off a few ones quick. First movie I saw in the year, Wolfman. I had such high hopes for this, and it was disappointing as hell to me.
That was all right.
Like it was like one of my most anticipated films on the year before the year started, and I enjoyed it, but it just wasn't as good as I wanted it to be or hoped it to be. That might be my only like disappointing outside of the ones that Xan talked about. Now, bad movies. Actually, nope. Another disappointing one. Magazine Dreams. All I heard was Oscar talk for 2 years about this movie because the fucking star of it went ahead and beat his girlfriend, so it took forever to get released. And Jonathan Majors was excellent in the film, but the rest of the movie was absolute dog shit.
I haven't heard of this film at all.
Yeah, it got pushed under the rug real quick once Majors got in trouble. I had heard about it on like Campia mentioned it like 2 years before it came out because everyone was talking about Oscars in like 2024. I think they were gonna try to get it out there, but they just kind of dropped it out of nowhere. Like it was in theaters for like a week and then went online real quick.
Just like get it out.
But bad, of course. Like Happy Gilmore was more disappointing than bad. But as far as bad movies go, first up is The Naked Gun.
Oh, I disagree.
I did not enjoy that film at all. I thought all the funny parts were in the trailer. I just had high hopes for it. You liked it, Xan?
I did. I'm surprised to see it your worse. I thought it was really fun. I was smiling the whole time.
I mean,
watching it.
I'm not. I also am not the biggest fan of spoofs or the original Naked Guns. I just thought this one looked really funny. I just thought all the funny parts were just in the trailer. The AI poster though is fucking genius. I love that shit. And another bad movie. This movie is like if you just ate like $40 worth of Taco Bell, then used the restroom and looked over and there's no toilet paper. That is the equivalent of I Know You Did Last Summer.
I didn't see this one.
It looked terrible.
Fucking atrocious. And I'm somebody who grew up on the original one.
Yeah, my
mom
that
came out around the same time as Scream. And it was like, it's not a good movie. Like, it's not. But at least it's entertaining as hell and fun to watch. Like, I still go back to it. And this new one was just absolute fucking bong water. Did not like. Another one would be the Toxic Avenger, because I also grew up on the original Toxic Avenger in the 80s. And the new one was, I mean, Dinklage was cool in it, but like, it just wasn't it. But it is what it is. And that's pretty much it as far as disappointing. Maybe The Running Man. I did get some enjoyment out of it. I got some enjoyment out of it, but it was pretty disappointing at the same time.
From Edgar Wright, it's disappointing.
Exactly. Like we were talking about last night.
Every
time he drops a movie, it's like this might be his worst. But
so when you were telling me your list, I thought of the movie Drop. That was highly disappointing for me.
See, I like that movie
had
a lot.
The girl from Sirens. I was excited. Brandon Skillner. I wanted to see his acting. It just sucked.
I get that. I enjoyed it, but like, it was pretty predictable too. But I did enjoy that. The ending is a fucking mess. But up until the ending, I really enjoyed it. The ending took it down way far on my list.
That trailer pissed me off every time I went to the theater, so I didn't want to see it.
Got you. That would have been
speakers. Like I couldn't take it.
That would have been a good date night movie too. I think, but it was just it ended up being okay. I know I liked it more than most people. I like Skellner in it.
He did nothing. He did nothing for me.
Very Bruce Wayne in that movie. Where like if you watch 1923, that's like his Batman, and like that's all people were talking about when this movie came out is him as Bruce Wayne, because that's been one of the popular fan casts, which I hope it doesn't come true.
So talking like a regular dude is Bruce Wayne. That's all he did.
He was suave as fuck, bro. He was the man in that movie. He's awesome in that movie.
He was just looking cool and a little fancy, and whatever. I still want him to be Batman, but that did not help.
I don't want any of the fan cast to be Batman, but if there is a fan cast as Batman, I'll take him over any of the other ones. Is how I feel about that. So, ready for top fives?
Top five only? Shit.
Yep.
All right.
Xan, you want to start us off?
All right. Well, if it's only top 5, I have a few more honorable mentions. Trying to just name
Thought we
3
were doing
here.
that before number 1. We're gonna do our bottom 5,
right.
our top 10 before number 1.
All right. Well, number 5, I did see it recently. I mean, it did come out recently, but I think Marty Supreme is worthy of being in the top 5 of this year. Ooh. I really enjoyed this a lot. I got a lot out of this. Nice. Very intense.
I have not seen that yet. I cannot wait to see it
either.
Though. It comes out digitally on Tuesday, I believe.
That's fast.
That and the Housemaid movie, which I want to see also.
Yeah.
That one's all right. Yeah. I saw it. Sydney Sweeney sucks in it.
Yeah.
But the ending kind of makes up for it. It's like, okay.
Okay.
But
cool.
Marty Supreme is great. It's very intense. And Elvis Perman. This is Timothy Chalamet's best performance, period.
Good.
I will say, actor. He's good. I haven't really loved him in anything. He never wowed me in anything. He's always he has the best agent in the world because he's in everything that's good. I haven't seen anything that's bad, and he's never bad in anything. But he's never wowed me. And then here he's actually doing stuff.
The movie that I think is a bad movie, but he is actually really good in it. I just don't know who the movie was made for. Is that Bones and All movie? Because it's a movie about cannibalism, but it's not made for horror fans. I couldn't figure out who they were trying to sell this movie to. And it's a drama, but it's not really made for drama fans because they're eating people. It was a very weird movie, but he was awesome in it. So I've been a fan of his for a little bit. But they crowned him way too early. He was 18 when everyone said he was the next great actor.
Well, here he finally proves it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I really do want to see Marty Supreme. I'm excited that you liked it.
Yeah, that's promising. Very promising. Because you can't get your information off Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That seemed like that movie was kind of split from the Twitter idiots and the people that actually care about cinema.
I haven't seen anything, so I don't know. I think I've been kind of staying off Twitter.
Good for you. Good for you. My Twitter is now Bond focused, which has been fantastic. It's way better. Way better. But yeah, Mark, what do you got for number 5?
All right, so this beat a lot of good things out, but it really stood out to me. The horror in it was made me feel some type of way, and that's Bring Her Back. It really stuck with me, and the scenes, the knife in the mouth, it's just
that movie is fantastic.
It hits notes that I want other horror movies to hit that they don't. And I'll talk about an honorable mention that didn't really hit those notes, but it's still a good movie. But that Bring Her Back. I remember I took a shower after that, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm thinking about it." And that tells me it was a good movie.
Yeah. It's very good.
That's made by another YouTuber, 2 YouTubers from Australia.
Those were
really?
Those were the ones that allegedly turned down James Gunn, but they never actually talked to him.
I never heard that one.
Twitter was freaking out about. Those were the filmmakers that Twitter was freaking out about. Oh, 2 YouTubers don't even want to work for the DCU.
I guess I missed that completely. I don't know what that was.
See that, but that was really good. I can't say enough about the horror notes. It hit a bunch of different. It made me feel a bunch of different type of weird emotions.
It surprised you with at least me too, with how far it was willing to go.
Yeah.
Because I want to spoil it, but I can't. But it does some things that most films aren't going to do, and that's why
exactly. It was bold, and I really
I want to run it back tonight. I might have to watch that. I need a movie for tonight, but that's a great movie.
I loved
Very
it.
Enjoyable. My number 5, Wake Up, Dead Man. I love this movie.
Did not watch it.
Yeah, you did. We all watched it together.
Oh, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I know you didn't like it. That's why
that's on my disappointment list. Actually, I'm putting that there.
So we're gonna go back to disappointment right now. That's on Exo's list. Okay, moving forward. It's my number 5. I love these Knives Out movies. Ryan Johnson, as you guys know, is one of my favorite directors working. I have been defending The Last Jedi since 2017. Um, I should get paid for that job I've been doing, but yeah, I absolutely love Ryan Johnson's writing, and I like how all three of these movies are all very similar, but also very different at the same time. I do wish Jeremy Renner was just Jeremy Renner, since there was a Jeremy Renner joke in the second one.
I was thinking the same thing too.
Yeah, like that's the only thing I didn't like about that movie. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I think I've seen it 3 times now. Because I saw it in theaters. I was lucky enough to see it there, and it's a great theater movie with a packed house, and people are just like talking a little bit, like trying to figure out the mystery as the movie unfolds. It's a great way to see it. That happened again with Weapons. People were talking during the movie, and it's okay in those times. Like sometimes, like nudge your friend and like say like what you think's gonna happen.
Polite little whispers.
Exactly. Not somebody just talking out loud. Like
yeah,
like when COVID ended and like you go to the theater and people would act like they were on their sofa, and I'm like, bro, you're not at home. Stop yapping. This entire movie.
Yeah.
Stop yapping.
Yeah.
Cut the
I
yapping.
will yell at you.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, really like that movie. What you got for number 4, Xan?
My number 4 is 28 Years Later. That made it my top 5. And I will admit, it wasn't my top 5 till I saw part 2. And then with that context, it did bump it off.
I can't wait to see Bone Temple.
So,
I've been slacking.
So have I.
I get super lazy when it gets cold out.
Yeah, I feel
so you shouldn't complain because Xan's in a much worse part of the country.
It's only 4 degrees. It's only 4.
It was like 42 today, and I was like, maybe I should go to the movies when my sister's here. So I ended up hanging out with her.
Yeah, I really like appreciated like how even though like this movie it's kind of a risky film to make a sequel this many years later that people don't really.
Yes,
I don't think the first film is as beloved or as remembered.
It's kind of a cultish thing. I feel like
it feels like a cult classic.
It was successful, and when 28 Weeks Later, people were debating which one's better, which is hilarious because now it's like 28 Days is better. Please rewatch 28 Weeks because Days is definitely better.
Yes,
even though I don't think this film is better than Days, I really really liked the characters in this. I liked the story in this. This film does all different camera angles and directions. It's a wonderful looking film.
Nice.
The music by
I agree.
These people are great in this. I'm actually kind of sad I didn't get a nomination or not at least. It did?
No, I'm thinking was this was filmed on an iPhone, wasn't it?
Yeah, the whole thing was filmed on phone.
Okay. Yeah, which is very impressive.
Yeah.
The biggest thing I'm impressed with that movie is the zombies.
Yeah.
We don't get enough zombie movies, and the zombie movies we get are shit. Like, this was actually a good zombie movie. They weren't overdone, but they were really cool. You felt the threat, and they like you said, the characters were you felt for them.
Ralph Fiennes is great. Everyone's great. Cool shit. Especially like I think his name is Alfie. His real name is Alfie. He plays Spike in this. Like for a kid actor, he's great.
Yeah, I thought so too. That movie is very enjoyable, and I really want to see the new one.
New one's great too.
Did they shoot the new one on an iPhone?
No, I don't think they did. And you can kind of tell with I don't want to review part 2, but like you can kind of tell.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. Doesn't need to be shot on iPhone.
No, I just thought that's a cool little thing for the first one, that you can actually shoot on a goddamn iPhone.
Well, like that shows like explains all different weird camera angles they did too on the zombies and stuff. Like there was like a camera like the zombie's back at one point, or in the front, or in the face, or whatever.
Yeah.
Because since they're using a phone, they can do these things, and that's what had the advantage. And also added like a different look to it as well.
I thought it added anxiety too with the angles they were hitting. It just like felt sketchy. I like that.
Yeah, it's a very good movie.
So for 4 years.
Awesome. Mark, what do you got number 4?
Strong number 4. It could have been 3, but whatever. Demon Slayer, Infinite Castle, Part 1. It was spectacular visually, probably one of the best visually animes there is. I love Demon Slayer, and this is better than the first movie. Shayna doesn't like, well, she doesn't hate it, but like she doesn't watch Demon Slayer, but she watches the movies. She loved the movie also. It's just great. The emotional attachment towards these like demons is crazy. And you could tell like the stories come to the end and it's just shit going down the whole time. The whole damn time. Anime's winning.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a big anime fan. I of course am not. I'm trying to get there. You guys have recommended me some great anime I've loved. So yeah, maybe I'll check this out. If you have it in your top 5, I may have to check this one out.
But you should watch the series.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
that just seems like a lot.
That's what I wanted to see the movie, but I'm like, well, I haven't watched the show.
Right.
So like, I need to watch the show to understand what's going on.
But see, you don't. Shayna is proof of that.
Oh, so I don't have to watch the show. Perfect.
You don't have to, but you should at least watch the first movie.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like you should. Like if you want to know everything, the characters have a more emotional attachment towards them.
Okay. Okay. I will think about that. That's the best
See,
I can do right
Shayna
now.
Left in the Demon was her favorite character. But that's because she doesn't have that attachment towards the characters I do.
Okay. Okay. So, my number 4, The Long Walk.
Okay.
I love this movie. The 3 times I've seen it, I've enjoyed it every time. Mark Hamill is awesome. I enjoyed the cast. The cast in general to me was really good. So yeah, Long Walk. I love the dude from the Aliens movies or the new Alien movie. He's a great actor. And this time he didn't have to act like a cyborg, so you could actually see him act.
Yeah.
So I like that. And what's his name? Son is in this, and he is.
What are you talking about? But I can't think of his name.
So good. Yeah, I can't think of his name either right now. Sometimes I'm bad with names on the spot. But he is fantastic in it too. Just really enjoyed this movie every time I've seen it.
Yeah, this almost made the list for me, and same with Xan's 5. They're all in my honorable mentions. So
yep,
this is really good. We were immersed the whole time, and they're just walking and like you
exactly.
You care what they're saying. You care about the characters. You hate the characters, like in a good way.
The most intense scene is an incline.
Exactly. Yeah.
The hill.
Yeah.
And that's the scariest part.
Yeah.
They made a movie about walking at 3 miles per hour, and it was fucking thrilling. It was scary. Like, it's definitely a horror movie. Like, the second the first person goes down, it becomes a horror movie from that point on. I was really, I should read this story because I heard the ending is different and whatnot. But I really enjoyed that movie.
That was good. I like that one a lot too.
I feel like there's more that I should say about that movie.
I know,
but
it's tough when you're on the spot, but
yeah,
I think we all really liked it. We all really enjoyed it.
How much can you say about people walking?
Yeah, exactly. Like
they were walking, and that was crazy.
For 2 hours. Yeah.
My only complaint was at the end when it showed like they walked like 400 miles or something. I was like, I don't think you could do that nonstop.
Right. Yeah. And like people were like breaking their ankles and shit. Like
that was cool. I like that.
And like you don't even think about things like that they bring up in the movie. Like going into the movie, you're like, whatever, and then like they have to like continuously maintain the 3 miles per hour while also trying to like relieve themselves.
Yeah,
like
that's
just shit like
bro
that.
Had to
like,
drop his pants.
Didn't even think about it. Like going
shit
in, like
that.
I'm gonna watch somebody shit while walking. Okay, let's go.
Or being walked too, and
yeah. So yeah, really enjoyed that movie. It's like post-apocalyptic alternate universe type thing going on.
Yeah, I
really
I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, loved it. Xan, what do you got for 3?
My number 3 is Superman. That was number 3.
I have it higher.
I got that higher as well.
Mark has higher. All right, we'll put a pin in that. But give me a sentence on to why you have it as your 3.
So wait.
What's that?
So we'll wait to talk about it.
Okay, yep, we will. Mark, go on to 3.
So my number 3 is Rize Arc, Chainsaw Man.
Okay, cool.
I have that higher.
That. Okay, you have that higher.
I have that higher.
This
we'll
is
go
going to be like
my
this.
number 3. My numero 30, weapons.
I have that higher.
Son of a bitch. All right, so moving on to 2 now. See, this is why it's like, let's make it fun.
Yeah.
Number 2 is weapons for me. So we can talk about it now.
Unless Mark has it higher, but I don't.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Cool, perfect. Awesome. You lead the discussion, my man.
I was so surprised watching this. I knew it was gonna be good going in, but then when I watched it, like the twists and turns the film made throughout different perspectives and all these interesting camera angles and all these characters, like you think you hate one character and then it shows his perspective and like, well, I don't actually hate you, do I? You know, and then
the peeling of the onion kind of layered storytelling is fantastic.
And then there's like one perspective in there where we focus on like, why are we focusing on this guy? And then it's like, oh crap, you know? And I really loved watching this. This was a really fun theater experience, especially at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
you know,
the theater experience was top notch. That
very much so.
Yeah, it came out like 10 out of 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a 10 out of 10 theater experience. It was great. I saw it with like 2 people. So that was awesome. And then when it came on HBO, I was at my cousin's for football and watched it with her husband, which is awesome watching stuff with somebody that you love that's never seen it. And like every time like the story would change narratives, he'd like throw like guesses out as to what was going on. And it's like, just keep watching, man. Just keep watching. Great movie to watch with people.
Just
a really enjoyable film. Krager is 2 for 2 right now. And I think the reason why these sketch comedy guys like him and Peele work so well is horror timing is very similar. And horror timing is very similar to comedic timing, where once you have figured it out, then you can kind of do it. So I think that's why a lot of these sketch comedy guys are so good at doing horror movies. Plus, they love horror movies, so it's like a passion.
Also, comedians are mentally unstable, so
that is true. That is very true.
They got good creative skills.
That is true.
But this is in my honorable mentions. This is probably 6. I put Bring Her Back over it because it didn't hit those horror notes. It was it's a thriller movie to me.
Yep.
That has horror elements. And that's cool. I loved it. Still a great movie. But on rewatch, I was like, I loved it still. It just wasn't the same. Like another movie that I have at number 2, the rewatch hit. So I'll get into that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
number 2 for you, Mark,
is Sinners.
I have it higher.
Okay.
So we'll get into that a little bit.
That's an honorable mention I had. I wanted to put Sinners in my top 5. I really, really, really did.
Bro, that rewatch, it's iconic. It's so good.
It is.
But I had to not, because we'll get into
it. I mean, if you have 5 movies you like more than that, that's no issue. Like, it happens, you know?
All these movies are good.
Yes, exactly. All these movies are good, in our opinions. So am I going for my number 2 now? So, my number 2 is going to be higher on your list. It's Superman.
It's higher on my list.
Thought so. Okay, so now we're on honorable mentions.
I guess we'll honorable mentions quick. I guess it'd be Sinners, and then I'll do Frankenstein, and One Battle After Another. Those are my honorable mentions. Those are my 3. Because those films I really, really liked, but I just didn't. I don't love them. That sucks.
Yeah, that's how
I really liked them, but I just don't love them.
That's how I felt about One Battle After Another. Like I liked it. But it's just...
That was on my top 5 list for a very long time. I removed it last night. So
all right.
Are we going to me? Yep.
Yeah. All right. This isn't necessary order. Well, like 6 is Weapons. That's for sure. And then I'll probably go 28 Years Later, and then Long Walk, then Begonia, and then Frankenstein.
Okay. I have very similar honorable mentions. Bring Her Back was that and Wake Up Dead Man, I literally flip flopped on that all day. If we had done this list last night, it probably would have been Bring Her Back because I sat on it today because we delayed everything.
Good thing, because
I love
a different list is better.
Yeah. I really thought about it a lot more like as today, and I love both those movies almost equally. Then of course I got Begonia. I enjoyed that movie. Frankenstein is my number 8. My number 9 is The Smashing Machine, The Rock. I thought he did excellent, and I did put Clown in the Cornfield because I really like that movie as like my number 10 on the year.
Yeah,
really good movie.
That was fun. That was a fun one.
It definitely was. I can't wait to. I told you I got the 4K, and I'm gonna probably rewatch it when I go back home in a few days.
Can we talk about Begonia for a second? Because
let's talk about Begonia. Any honorable mentions that you want to bring up? Let's talk about Begonia.
I just thought it was really unique. I'm a conspiracy guy, not a conspiracy theorist, but I like conspiracies.
I love
So
conspiracies.
I knew the references that they're making, the alien, the Andromedons, so that was funny, and the way they presented it was just very unique, and it deserves a lot of love. Emma Stone did great.
Jesse Plemons was great.
It was all great, and it left you like feeling solid. It's going to stick with me.
And the way you're going to feel about that movie is how you feel about the last 15 minutes of it, regardless. Like that's how it's going to come down to you. People are either going to love it or they're going to hate it. I thought it was fantastic. Jesse Plemons, of course, we had just done Breaking Bad, so I was in a Jesse Plemons mode. We were watching.
At the time. I straight went from Breaking Bad to that.
Yep. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't watch it together. That's weird, but yeah, I liked everything about that movie, and that was like all of like my bottom of my top 10 are all at one point in time in my top 5. Because I love all those movies. Like Frankenstein, I felt really bad also about leaving out of my top 5, but top 5 is a top 5, and like I tell people, like if I have a top 10 list, there's usually 14 things on that list. So. But yeah, any other honorable mentions you guys want to discuss before we get into our number ones?
I guess Sinners was since I was my honorable mention. Like really, like I've watched it multiple times.
Yep.
Because I'm like, I wanted to figure out like why don't I love this? And the main thing that's gonna be controversial, when it's some hate, I don't really love any characters in this. I like them; they're fun, they're entertaining.
Can you kick them out?
I do. I just don't love any of them.
Stack?
They're cool.
Here's my question for
Mary?
They're cool. They're fun. I just don't love them.
Here's my question for you. I have not seen the complete list of Oscar nominations, but will you root for Michael B. Jordan to win?
He got nominated, and if he wins, it'd be cool.
Okay. I just know that he got nominated. I haven't looked at all the nominations. Honestly, we could have done another podcast tonight.
Probably his best role.
But yeah, I love Michael B. Jordan. I love Sinners, but you do bring up some valid points. For me, this was the movie I was watching because I got the 4K during the summer. And so I basically put the 4K in the 4K player, and I would just watch it anytime I got home from work. And I was like, I just need something on that I can, like, if I need to, I can look at my phone, or just kind of something I've seen a million times. So I saw
I'll watch it every year.
And yeah, I saw it twice in theaters, and I really like the movie. I like the direction. The music to me is fantastic.
It's so amazing. The soul in the movie, the black culture. It was great. It was great.
Yep. And
loved
also
it. The vampires are cool.
From Dusk Till Dawn, which was like one of my favorite movies when I was like.
But which one's better? Which one's better?
Sinners is way better.
So it doesn't matter. It's a vampire movie.
Yeah. I mean, it was very similar.
There's not enough of them.
Going in, I was like, I'm probably gonna enjoy this. And I mean, vampire movies can get overdone too.
Yeah, and not done. They're underutilized, just with zombies as well. I feel like they use them, but not well enough.
Right.
So Sinners is great. I'm gonna watch it every Halloween. I remember on rewatch, I thought I was just like a little high, and I was overrating it, but I'm like, I love this movie, like for real. it could be my number one if another movie didn't come out.
I've been catching up on my sister on her movies since her kids are now in college, and so she has missed the last 18 years of her life, and she's the one that got me into cinema and why I love movies. And like she had never heard of John Wick, she had never heard of Sinners, and I'm like, I want to rewatch all these movies that I've been talking to her about for the last 2 days. But yeah, I might have to rewatch Sinners soon. It's a good one. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it was really good. I thought it was great. It was above average.
That's it.
But I couldn't put it top 5.
That's understandable, man. It's understandable. And yeah, I mean, the Smashing Machine is the only other one that I'd probably want to discuss, and that's just because
I didn't.
Have either of you seen it?
No.
Okay, I have a deep connection to this movie.
To The Rock.
No,
deep connection to The Rock.
The climax of the movie. I've been an MMA fan since 1996. The climax of the movie happened on the first MMA pay-per-view I watched live as it happened.
Bias.
So like literally the entire like last act of the movie, I'm like, oh my god, I remember this. And they did all the fights were done so well with so much care. And you know how this movie got started and how the documentary was made, the original documentary was based on? Do either of you guys know the backstory?
I have no clue what it's about. I seen The Rock was in it. I was like, nah.
For some reason, you can't find it anywhere. It's annoying because it won like every award for any documentary ever when it came out in 2000. But basically they were like, this guy is a beast. He's like a fucking beast. He's huge. He's a huge wrestler, blah, 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 MMA fighter. They're like, we're going to do a documentary about this guy called The Smashing Machine. Well, halfway through that documentary, he has a mental breakdown because they did not know when they started the documentary that he was on copious amounts of drugs and painkillers. So like the entire second half of the documentary is him just having a nervous breakdown, fighting with his wife, like all the stuff you go through. And then apparently like the end of the documentary is like him like sober and everything like that afterwards. And it's an interesting journey for somebody who's so larger than life and has the same issues as anybody else can have. It's a very, I do recommend it to you guys, even if you're not huge MMA fans, because the MMA is just
I like fighting movies. Yeah, but and like I like fighting anime too. There's Megalobox, that shit slapped.
Like continue. Yeah, MMA is like a big part of it, but it's not the central theme of the movie. And the central theme is kind of like he's not even a drug addict for very long in the movie. It's more about his recovery and how different of a person he is and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
and The Rock
the show will teach you something.
The mannerisms of Mark Hurt, like he nailed him. And also one of my favorite fighters growing up was Mark Coleman, and it's played by a guy who's currently a UFC like commentator and trainer. And for a guy that doesn't act, he actually did just as good a job as The Rock. If I'm being honest, he was very good in the role. So yeah, that's just what I want to talk about for that movie before we get into our number ones.
Okay.
Everyone ready for number ones?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sweet. Xan, start us off.
Well, it is, for me, is Chainsaw Man Resi-Arc. That is number one. I've watched this 5 times now because
if I were to go into this, do I have to watch any previous anime?
Well, Shayna liked it.
Okay.
She didn't.
Okay.
It's like if you go into this, I think you will enjoy it because you're gonna get some really cool fights in this. There's an amazing like second half. It literally goes balls to the walls.
It's
crazy,
the emotional moment.
And it's like a hard. Isn't it a hard R for basically for anime?
It's very bloody and like Chainsaw Man people like explode and stuff. It's crazy. And like the first half, I mean, yeah, you're right. There's a very good emotional beat there. I don't know, because like the context of knowing where main character Denji comes from, where he literally had
that's so important.
Nothing. Like he had nothing. Like Cake was flour and water. He had no parents. He had no house. He had nothing. And then so like when these people come in and be like, here's a job where you will go and fight demons for us. And then these people are kind of like taking advantage of the fact that he has nothing. So they just give him the bare minimum and he's happy.
He's more than happy. He's ecstatic about it.
He's insanely happy because he's like, there's another character in this movie. He's like, do you like your job? He's like, yeah, I got place to sleep, and I got food to eat every day. And he's like, that's the bare minimum. It's like, I know, it's great. He's ever had.
Yeah, Denji's a great character. Come from like nothing, living in the garbage with his fucking dog demon. Like this shit, it
So,
hits.
and like also like this movie like hit me so hard. Like I literally wanted more, and I went and bought the collection on Amazon and read through it, and then I bought the rest of it individually, and I'm getting caught up to like present day where the manga
I am
is.
holding out so hard because I stopped at the beginning of the Rize arc movie. That's where I stopped. I think it's book 5. That was the last one I read. Book 6 got Rize on it, and I was like, I know it's like in production. I kind of just want to wait. I feel like I've been waiting forever now. I don't know if I'm strong enough, honestly.
Yeah, the rest is so good too when you read it, but we're not talking about that too much. The movie itself, the music is great, action's great. You love the characters,
Iris Out,
and yeah, Iris Out is like the hit song from that.
darling.
So,
That shit slaps. I listen to it every day.
and then there's also like the pool theme too, like when that kicks in, that's great. So I loved every minute of this, and watching it. I think this 5th time, like when every time you watch something, you enjoy it more, and then you hit that like whatever amount, you go, okay, I got the maximum amount of enjoyment out of it, where I can't pick up any more hidden details and nuances and stuff in characters. I hit that recently, and I was like, dang, that really sucks. But I watched it so much that I actually I think I got everything out of it. And I loved it. I'm gonna watch it again at some point.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed this.
I really respect your number 1 pick.
But the show is only 12 episodes. So if you're gonna watch
yeah,
a show,
it's really easy, Kev.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. Okay.
It's only 12 episodes.
I'll watch
How
it.
long are the episodes?
Like
20 minutes.
Oh,
okay. Just skip the intro.
I can do it.
That's if you skip the intro, it's like less than that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The intro is really.
You look so not excited.
I like show intros. If I like a show, I don't skip the intro like ever. So, like
I'm not skipping
Game
the
of Thrones intro. Game of Thrones, you gotta listen to the intro to get pumped.
I haven't skipped it. I haven't skipped the intro for Game of Thrones yet.
Well, because you're watching it one day at a time. I'm skipping that.
The intro to Game of Thrones, you probably picked up on this because you're way smarter than I am.
It's too long.
But how the intro like shows you the characters you'll see in that episode, like the way they show the map is they'll only show parts of the map that take place in that episode, which I thought was a really cool touch. Yeah,
I actually didn't notice that part.
Yeah,
to be honest.
I mean, it's a very
why
small
I was wondering why it was different. Like, am I tripping? Why is it different?
Yeah.
Now you say that. Okay.
We're not here to talk Game of Thrones. We are here to talk number 1. So
I want to real quick add one more thing.
I was gonna say
the difference between like the show and the movie. The show got criticism for not matching the style of the manga from fans, which at the time I didn't read the manga, so I was like, whatever. But after reading it and then watching the movie, it literally looks like they took the hand drawn and just put it on the screen. It literally looks like
that.
You don't think the same for the series?
No, it's a little different. You can tell it's different.
Maybe I didn't compare, but I thought it was pretty damn close.
Like the show is still greatly animated, but like when you compare it to like the manga itself, it literally looks like the hand drawn just came to life. It's literally like drawn the same way. But that's it. That's all the glazed, I guess. It's.
I will be checking it out, and I'll check out the show. I'll be snowed in this weekend, so I'll probably have some time.
Okay.
I
work this weekend.
So. You work this weekend? Oh.
Yeah, it sucks. All right, Mark. Number 1.
All right.
Let me guess. Like, no, I know what your number 1 is. Go on.
If you don't know me, it is Superman. I love the movie. I've watched it too many times. Way too many times. Like, yeah. It felt so gratifying when it came out. Like, all the hype was worth it. I love the character. I read Superman for like 2.5 years, and I just felt fulfilled. It was amazing. I seen it with my boy over here, Xan. Like, it was a cool
I missed that trip because of fucking July.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The hype was great, and the movie, it was so cool. So cool. Best Superman movie to exist. It's one of my favorite comic book movies out there. I try not to put it at one because of like recent bias, but like it's hard. I
mean,
really like it.
To
It
me,
makes me feel so good.
That was my number 2. And so to me, it gave me everything I wanted from a new Superman movie.
It gave me more.
Even though I've talked to you guys about this. Getting a little choppy, but I do love how it starts off with him bleeding. I love the comic booky shit he put into it, like Superman robots.
The looks, the robots, the fortress.
I love the look of the fortress again.
An actual fortress.
Yeah,
an actual fortress with a nice ass door and everything. Yep. Like, and you got Crypto, and Crypto looked great. It was just so fun.
I had to stop logging it in my letterbox when I watched it because I watched it so much. Because I saw it in theaters like 5 times. Question mark. And then it was like online really quick afterwards. So I stopped logging on Letterboxd because that
3D was really cool.
I was able that became my movie to watch after work because it's a quick 2 hours. You're in, you're out. You have a lot of fun the entire time.
I had problems with the runtime because I want a longer movie.
You wanted like a 4.5 hour movie. I know.
But this is so rewatchable that like even though I do want it to be 20 minutes longer, I keep rewatching it and loving the time.
And you like the Superman speech at the end, right?
That's fucking fantastic.
Okay. I think we're lucky that David talked to him about removing some of the lines of dialogue in it because it came off. I liked it personally, but that's like a splitting point I've noticed for the people in this movie. Personally, I liked it. It worked for me.
I got chills.
Yeah.
With that sun in the background.
It still does come off as kind of cheesy, but it's a comic book movie.
Wait, it's Superman. Like, he comes off as cheesy all the time. Exactly. His dialogue.
We're talking about
this guy is corny.
Somebody's dialogue is gee golly at one point in this film.
I have to get back into the fray, but it felt right. So his character was great. Even like he's a little dork. That's cool. That's his charm.
The biggest concern too going into this movie was, can James Gunn not make Superman like he makes his other characters? And I think he nailed the way he wrote Superman, and he was able to put in the Justice Gang just to kind of have the type of characters he likes to write. He likes to write asshole characters.
And he does good with that. He likes rated R, and he had to not do rated R, but you still felt a sense of maturity through the movie, whether it was the fights or like even the romance felt a little mature. And that long ass scene where they're like talking, it's meaningful, super meaningful.
And it catches you up as to where he is in his stage as far as where the public views him.
There's a kaiju. Sorry.
Yeah. So I think we all really enjoyed it.
It was number 3 for me. It was my top 5. Obviously, I watched it like 4 or 5 times. I only saw it once in the theater. But I did watch it like at home like a few times. I got it on digital, then I got the 4K, and then I watched it a few times. And my roommate loved it too, so we watched it together a couple times. So it was fun watching it. I really liked it. But that speech thing, I don't have a problem with the speech. It was just what happened after, where like Crypto's attacking Lex and like Superman just kind of standing there.
I thought that's the James Gunn of it. So that's the thing about James Gunn is like you're either gonna like his stuff or not, and like that's just a very James Gunn thing. He always does that shit after emotional beats, but
we all wanted to see
for a second longer. But at the same time, you wanted to keep a very specific runtime. I just want to know like how much shit he cut out of this movie because he cut a lot of stuff out.
We all wanted to see Lex get beat up, and Superman was not going to do that. So as soon as he touched Superman with his little freaking grubby fingers, he attacked. I thought that was hilarious. It's
about that happening. I just think Superman should have done more to stop it from doing it. Besides just stand there and saying, "Stop doing that."
Knowing the dog doesn't listen to you to begin with, like that was established in the movie.
And this dog could like crush him in like a second. So maybe you should be more uppity about this. And
he knows not to kill because Kara knows not to kill.
Supposedly, we'll see him this year in June,
maybe.
July.
We shall see. We shall see.
And And then my other only real complaint is that there's only like 2 lines of dialogue that's a little bit too exposition-y. Like with what's her name? The machine? What's her name? The
Engineer.
Engineer.
The engineer. Like she's like, oh yes, Lex Luthor, I gave my whole body to do this thing. I'm like, yeah, I think Lex knows that.
Yeah. Honestly, it made her look pathetic, and she wasn't needed in the film, but she did make some of the action scenes.
I think she was added after.
Yeah, that shit's cool.
I feel like she was added after they announced the fact they would be doing the Authority. I feel like they just threw her in that movie just to kind of get the Authority.
It felt so grand in like, this is a superhero world. There's superheroes all over the fucking place.
I do love that because, like, obviously, you know me, like, I love being dropped into a universe, whether it be Star Wars, Game of Thrones, Superman, or DCU, where the lore is already like it's already happening. Like you're in the middle of a story when you start out. Especially like you look into the lore of Game of Thrones, as I've talked to you about a lot. It's a lot.
I did look it up. So it's like, oh wait, so we're here, and this is where, because the new show is coming out, so I was curious, like where did that take place? And it's like, this is here.
It will connect to the main show. Once it will connect to the main show at some point. At some point, hopefully episode 2.
Okay.
And then I can talk to people about it because I've been holding this back. I'm pretty sure I told Mark, but you know, I don't think he remembered because that was a night where we were both kind of stoned.
Okay.
So, but it will connect to the main show in a very, very big way.
I tried not to remember, actually.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
I get more surprised.
I haven't read that material, so I thought everyone just knew it, and then somebody was like, "Oh no, you find out about that later," and I'm like, "Oh shit." So it's the one thing of Game of Thrones I have not read or listened to because I do audiobooks, readings for nerds. But my number one on the year. Movie we've already discussed, which is fine. Sinners. I love Sinners. It's really that was another one where it was like my 5 and 6 were like back and forth, and it was the same thing with Superman and Sinners. I really enjoyed them both. I've seen them both countless times. Michael B. Jordan was great in his 2 roles, even though Xan didn't love him.
They were great. It was like I just wasn't in love with any of them.
I know. And I loved the bad guy. I'm blanking on the actor's name.
Jack O'Connell.
Yeah,
he's in 28 years later also. He's great.
Yes, he is fantastic. I've never seen him in a movie and not been impressed with his acting.
He was the main guy in Unbroken, which I didn't know until I Googled it.
I couldn't remember the name. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, Broken was when he was like a nobody. I believe that movie was nominated for Film of the Year. Or like maybe had some nominations, but yeah, he was fantastic. He might have just been nominated for that.
Angelina Jolie got banned from Japan for being racist by making that movie. Yeah. She directed it, and they said Miss Jolie is a racist. She's banned from our country.
Are you sure it wasn't China? That seems like a China thing.
No, Japan banned her. I don't know if she's still banned, but I thought that was kind of funny when I looked that up.
That is kind of funny. That's a fun fact for you. But yeah, Sinners, I loved it.
Japan be so random. They'd be like, they could show you be ripped apart, but blur the puking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in Chainsaw Man they censored like a puking. And me and Mark were watching it again together. We're like, why are they like people are getting chopped in half and decapitated and exploding? Like, why is this?
The worst of the worst in this.
The weirdest thing about Japan to me is not that I've seen any of this or anything, but I've been told that they like censor their porn. Like, come on.
Yeah, he hasn't seen none of this.
So they also censor lockpicking.
A friend told me.
Yeah, and then they have like double-decker buses with the windows up and they smoke cigarettes inside. It's a backwards ass country, man.
Yeah, weed illegal.
But
you get fucked up for some weed.
The culinary scene in Japan is, from what I've been told, fantastic.
Sushi's great.
Sushi, and they do the Brazilian barbecue type stuff where they just keep cutting you meat and just feeding it to you. So yeah, I do want to go to Japan. # life goal.
Yeah, so do I. That's been my one place that I've always wanted to go my whole life.
And Australia are my 2 bucket list items.
Not interested in spiders, bro. Like, them things are big. what do they call it? There's like this one called the Big Boy. It just got classified as a new spider, and it's
Is it
called the Big
poisonous?
Boy. It's the most venomous spider there is,
Oh, perfect.
and his name is Big Boy, and it's a version of one they have, but fucking bigger. Like search up the Big Boy from
Oh, I'm gonna look that
Australia.
up as soon as we're done here.
This guy is the first one is ungodly, but the
Poor
Big
Shifu.
Boy
Shifu's
version,
fucked.
and apparently if you get bit, you're fucked. Like you're so cooked.
I just want to go to where they filmed Mad Max. I can't lie about that.
Yeah,
I want to go to the Fury Road, see what that's about.
exactly.
I mean, my cousin lives in Arizona, and every morning
We
she has
could
to like
duel
empty
with
out
our
her shoes to make sure there's
Subarus,
no
bro.
scorpions in it. What'd you say?
I said we could duel with our Subarus in the fucking Australia.
That would be fun. The new Fury Road.
Mm.
But yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
Fun show tonight. We'll be getting together again soon, I'm hoping, once we get some news. There's really been nothing out, honestly. We did the Supergirl trailer, which
Peak
Xan
Batman
wasn't
news.
around.
I already watched it, so it's like doing a reaction thing.
Exactly. Like we did more of just a rewatching of it type deal because obviously we had both seen it the second it came out.
And also, I read
Yeah.
the comics, so you guys will be able to pick more out.
Right.
Yeah.
I just know, I was like, oh, that's Jason Momoa right there, and that's kind of like it.
Yeah.
So I like the song.
Mhm.
I hope Supergirl has her own theme.
My problem is with the music. James is sticking with this rock thing. I think Supergirl would have a different vibe to her, just like not so rock.
One thing I'm looking forward to in the new Superman movie, obviously Man of Tomorrow, it's not technically a Superman movie, but Superman will be in it. Is the fact that he's switching up cinematographers and apparently whoever's going to do the score, which I think is a good move because it makes every film feel unique, even if it deals with the same characters. And I've talked to Mark. I wasn't a huge fan of some of the cinematography in Superman, but it is what it is. I still love the movie.
It's like mainly like the beginning with like what's his name, the Baravia House of Bravia, what like his name is?
Yep.
The Fist of Bravia, I forget his name.
Hammer, the Hammer of Baravia.
The names they came up with for the fake countries on the Red Letter Media podcast about Superman was hilarious.
They cooked with that shit.
In Red Letter Media, they're like Gooberstein and something else.
Gooberstein.
I love that. I love them. But
yeah, I agree. I know the same cinematographer worked on the Suicide Squad, I believe.
And I loved his cinematography work in that movie. Like,
yeah,
and his work in Peacemaker also, where he's the one that did the fight reflecting off the helmet, which I absolutely love.
Probably the most iconic fight scene. The helmet fight.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah.
So
I like the cinematography. It looked great to me. There were some parts, but like I'm okay with it. That's why it's
more good than bad.
It's
it's a 9.8.
You and your goddamn decibels.
I don't know if you guys want to come back for Oscar thoughts, like the nominations, because the nominations come out today.
I figured, because honestly, if we had done this last night, I would have asked if you guys want to do it again tonight. But maybe next Wednesday we can come back for Oscar noms, or sometime next week. Because then just let me know when you're available.
Yeah, I'd say like Tuesday or Friday if possible. Works for me. Or Thursday maybe, but preferably Tuesday or Friday.
I'm currently living my best life unemployed, so I'm down for any night at all. And I feel like XO, you're in the same boat where you'd be down for whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So yeah, we'll be in talk. We should definitely do that, and then of course we'll do the actual like maybe a prediction show or something, or more of like a prediction show when we get closer to the Oscar ceremony.
All right.
I'll give out XO awards to Rize Arc.
Sounds good. All right, is everyone done? Are we done talking about our movies? Awesome. All right, this was a lot of fun. Thanks for tuning in to those that did, and we'll catch you on the other side. Have a great night, everyone.
Peace.
Cheers.